Hello, beautiful, beautiful black people. I hope that all is well in your world. And this day is just a beautiful, beautiful day for you and all of your wonderful, wonderful black loved ones. Beautiful black people. When our black leaders talk about black on black crime, those black leaders need to tell the whole story. You have to tell the whole story when you talk about black on black crime and black humanity. When you discuss black on black crime and black humanity, you must tell the entire story. White folks like Trump, white folks like Mark Meadows, white folks like Mike Pompeo, white folks like Mitch McConnell, white folks like Bill Barr will not tell the whole story. They will point to black on black crime as a conduit to justify racist white cops killing unarmed black folks. That's what they are trying to do. Essentially, what those racist white folks are doing are devaluing the lives of black folks. Now, the city of Chicago has a black mayor. Her name is Lori Lightfoot. Now, she has acceded to the presence of federal, state-sanctioned killers in her city. The same federal fake-ass police officers that tear-gassed harmless protesters, peaceful protesters, that beat veterans that was peaceful, beat mothers that was trying to protect the peaceful protesters. The same vicious state-sanctioned killers, Lori Lightfoot has agreed to allow these bastards into the city of Chicago using this fake-ass name, Operation Legend, that the idiot white boy Trump created. That decision from the mayor of Chicago, she's a black woman. That decision not only guarantees increased violence on the streets of Chicago in the coming weeks and days, it will also essentially give credence to Trump's frequent use of the city of Chicago as a cudgel, C-U-G-E-L, as a cudgel of anti-blackness. Trump does that frequently. He talks about violence, black on black crime in the city of Chicago. That is his way of pointing out to racist white folks, his supporters, that he is anti-black. It is grounded in the idea that darker skinned people living in hollowed out, disinvested inlands urban areas are uniquely violent and animalistic. That is what those racist white folks like Trump believe, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. It comes a time when racial tensions in this country are at a crackling precipice, and it is today. Now is the time. Now is the time when racial tensions in this country is at a crackling precipice. It is ready to break at the hands of an idiot white boy president who has said that Chicago is worse than Afghanistan. That bastard said that. That low IQ, racist white boy Trump said that. He says that Chicago is worse than those undeveloped countries like Afghanistan and Iraq. Like the countries in Africa that he called S-hole countries. You remember that? He called countries in Africa S-hole countries and has described all of those white nationalists in Charlottesville, Virginia, all of those white nationalists armed in the Michigan State House, all of those white boys who murder human beings by running over them with vehicles. Trump called those bastards very fine people. It is not new and it is not shocking for Trump and other racist non-blacks to point out to Chicago and so-called black-on-black crime to imply there's something specifically self-destructive about black people. That's what those bastards are saying. That's what those racist bastards are saying when they point out black-on-black crime. They're saying that black folks are self-destructive. That's what they are saying. But they never point out white-on-white crime. 87% of white folks that are killed by other white folks. That's white-on-white crime. White folks commit more crimes than any other race in this country. It isn't new for so-called black leaders, these punk-ass, stupid-ass black leaders like Tim Scott, like some of those idiots in the Congressional Black Caucus. It is not new for these so-called black leaders to echo the same bullshit. Sometimes explicitly, like when the mayor of Atlanta, bless her heart, but the mayor of Atlanta made a grave mistake recently. Her name is Keisha Bottoms. She said recently, after a shooter in Georgia, in Atlanta, killed an 8-year-old in a wave of violence. That's a tragedy. I don't believe that anyone should be killed. If you want people, this is what Mayor Bottoms said, if you want people to take us seriously and you don't want us to lose this movement, then we can't lose each other. Stop killing each other. I believe that there are brothers, black brothers like me. They are out there in Chicago, in Atlanta, in Cleveland, in Las Vegas, in Los Angeles, in Baltimore, in New York City, in Kansas City. There are brothers out there that are loving one brother but killing the other brother. Stop it. We cannot afford to kill each other. We cannot afford to kill each other, my brothers. If you keep doing that, then when the time comes when we are really free, there will be no brothers left to see. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. The kind of indiscriminate violence that continue to occur in parts of Atlanta, Georgia, and enclaves of it is occurring in Chicago. It is happening. Brothers are killing brothers. Brothers are killing sisters. Brothers are killing children. We must love and support each other. We must love and support each other, my brothers, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. It is devastating. It is dispiriting. Violence will frequently strike innocent folks. It does. It did in Atlanta when the 8-year-olds killed. It did in Chicago when the 3-year-old was killed. But it is also devastating as well. And it is even disingenuous and very, very dangerous in the case of what comes for Chicago, for black elected officials to practice the kind of rhetorical and political malfeasance that suggests poor black folks are the sole authors of their own devastation. That is bullshit. The authors of the devastation is racist white folks, and all of the conditions, all of the obstacles that they have placed on black folks, people that look like me, since the inception of this country, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. When black folks agree and repeat the bullshit, the lies, that racist white folks like Trump, Mitch McConnell, Mark Meadows, Vice President Pence, the bullshit that they say regarding black-on-black crime is dangerous when black folks repeat that and propagate it. Black folks are not the reason for the economic devastation, the political devastation, the poverty in black communities. Stop blaming the victims. Blame the oppressors. The oppressors are white. They are racist white folks. They are to blame. When black folks, black leaders, when you talk about black-on-black crime, please tell the full story regarding black-on-black crime and black humanity. Tell the entire story. Don't repeat and propagate the bullshit, the lies that racist white folks have proliferated for centuries, blaming black folks for their own economic devastation, for their own poverty, etc., etc. It is political malfeasance, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. Through the solution of addressing the scourge of crimes in Chicago and other urban areas, all of us deplore, seems to be fairly obvious. Elected black leaders, and everywhere, in every city, right here on this plantation called America, have used their positions of power and influence to perpetuate a legacy of disinvestment in black communities, of disinvestment in black people, especially in places already devastated by poverty and state-sponsored racism. These black leaders have passed the budgets that close schools in black communities. They have passed the budgets that eliminate social services in struggling black neighborhoods. Then they will perform outrage at the horrifying and now predictable consequences of human suffering left to fester and gone on to fund the introduction of more violent police, the introduction of more white racist killer cops into black communities, where these killer cops regard black people who live there as little more than animals, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. I don't pretend to understand the burden of being a black leader in charge of solving seemingly intractable problems for communities, for black communities, for communities of people that look like me. But at the very least, don't piss on black folks and then tell them it is raining. Do not piss on black folks and then tell them it is raining. Especially when those black folks are already crying out for help. My beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. That's what I have on this one. Please go to thethrasherway.libsyn.com.